Yeah, that whole thing with the science of with usury, you know, loaning money, was loaning money to somebody with interest was considered a sin. But then if you have a culture that doesn't have that, and they're the actual bankers, then they can actually build a system around that and actually have generations of a safety net.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
You know.
Yeah, I don't see any of the original communities really have that. Black and brown. I don't. Yeah.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like to I don't want to make a big thing out of like a big Jewish conspiracy or anything like that. I just think that see, for us, me, the way I look at it, see, I said this before. Barry Gordy sold Motown for millions of dollars. He sold it to corporate America.
Yeah.
Right. Bob Johnson sold it for millions of dollars. Russell Simmons sold Def Jam for millions of dollars, and to corporate America. Now corporate America has these assets now and has kind of turned it around and weaponized it against us. So that in that sense, I would say there's a certain kind of conspiracy. But I'm not somebody who's just like so angry to kind of just like want to tear somebody else's warlike gains down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
right.
Like, all right, well, if we were to take responsibility for our culture, like as you said, like now that you have it, are you accountable for it? Are you take accountability for our own culture? Mining our own culture would have us in a better position, as opposed to just keep selling off. A lot of times we do it because we're in pursuit of the bag.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And what's interesting about the selling of labels and things like that? They became institutions of just selling them. Mm-hmm. I find it interesting because it also goes. I always say this though, but this thing Nelson George said, one of the great music writers, black music writers. If people don't know who he is, he said, especially black people in America, everything gets taken from them so quickly that now they dispose of it themselves. So it could be that even in mindset, it's not a good option because it's just going to be old music. We don't have the ability to continue to make new stuff. It's over already, and it's a mentality. Whereas all over the world, everything that we already made is being cherished. Right.
But we naturally make it. Right. So we keep making it, just mine it. That's
right. Yeah. We don't. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at almost all the genres of music, even musical genres, all the great labels of all the genres, they're all sold off and owned by other countries and things like that. You know what I mean? The Fania label, if you're into salsa, that was sold off too. So it's all the same pattern,
Well, it comes down to what big bank takes little bank.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what wins every time.
If Mecca did this.